My name is James Williams Jr. Welcome to Comfort Havoc number 2. Last night someone got murdered in my town of Charlottesville, Virginia, at a nightclub that I never heard of before, but apparently it does exist. Some place called Impulse, I believe. I could be wrong, but to their family, I apologize. I really don't know the whole details of that, so my prayers are with you. Now, what I'm here for is this pamphlet my mom gave me last night. I don't know if you guys can read it, and it'll probably show up in reverse, but it's Rights and Responsibilities, Interaction with the Law Enforcement Officials, Charlottesville, Virginia. Now, this thing, it's a little pamphlet to give you what you probably can, can't, and should not or should do when your car is stopped. I'm not going to go into detail, but I recommend all you young men try and get one of these things. It's only one page. I will read you some phone numbers. Ignore the balloon floating around behind me, as it clearly was in the thing when the background went off. So it says the non-emergency police number is 434-977-9041. Crime Stoppers is 434-977-4000. Sexual assault, 434-977-7273. 24-hour domestic violence hotline, 434-293-8509. 24-hour suicide prevention line, 434-927-1800. Police compliant, 434-970-3600. Human Rights Commission, 434-970-3023. Sin Barras, I have no idea what that means, but I guess prohibit Spanish language assistance. So I guess that means if you speak Spanish, this is the number you call, 434-531-0104. Your rights and responsibilities. Charlottesville Police Station number 434-970-3975, or Charlottesville Human Rights Office 434-970-3023. That's not it. www.charlottesvilleorg Human Rights, or same thing, Charlottesville.org Police. It's more than likely they'll probably send you one of these things out. If you feel your rights have been violated, remember, don't make any threatening motions or statements to the officer talking to you. Respectfully ask for what and write down the name of the officer in whom you are interacting with. File a complaint as soon as you are able with the appropriate office and agencies. Alright, so this thing really gives you advice about how to stay safe out there against law enforcement here in my hometown. So let's talk some stuff here. As I undo my lovely long, not long enough hair for all of you to see. I know you're thinking, you said what you had to say, James. It seemed like it was slightly important. Oh, it was very important. But sometimes when you say things, some people don't seem to get the importance of what we say. Alright? So, let me break it down for you. Over the weekend, there has been a lot of tragedies, some local, some not. I have said this before, and I will say this again, and I will probably say this 1,000 times more before the end of this summer. We as a people need to stop doing things without thinking. We need to stop believing that we're invincible and that the cops won't shoot us. Because you're wrong. Clearly, you're wrong. But we as a people also need to understand that we have human rights. America was built on the blood and the backs of our ancestors, our families, and we have the right to have these privileges be honored. I'm not here to talk about propaganda. I'm not here to incite a riot. I'm here to understand what everyone else seems to not understand. The world, all over, is consists of laws and rules. And there are people who break them, and there are people who abide by them. I plead to you to try to be the people that abide by them. The people who uphold the law. It's the hardest job in the world next to being in the military, which is truly the hardest job in the world. Both of them are dangerous, both of them are similar. But the difference maker is, when you're a cop, you have to be on your P's and Q's. But you also don't have to be in panic mode 1000. When you're a soldier, you have to be on your P's and Q's. But you're never in panic mode 1000 because you accepted when you took that oath of service. Your life is no longer just your life. It's that man next to you's life, and his life is your life. The stronger the unit, the stronger the soldier. The stronger the police department, the better the cops. As we have cops stepping down and cops stepping up, we still have to remember that they are still cops. There are good cops and there are bad cops. There are good people and there are bad people. But your actions reflect which one you are and which one you should be. So before you jump on and start insulting me or whatever, I'm not here to steer you in any direction. I'm here to voice my opinion. And honestly, it's too much blood being spilled right now. And I've said this before, and I'll say this again. And I hope that you're out there listening. Because I'm not watching the news right now, and I should be. But I hope you're out there listening. We need to get a grip on ourselves before the government declares martial law. If they declare martial law, there's going to be a big problem for everyone. We don't want that. So we need to fix this problem. And for all you radicalized groups that are coming up with all these excuses of why people are getting killed, no, stop that shit. I will say it like it was said on the news. All lives matter. Not just black, not just white, not just Asian. All lives matter. So I'm going to leave you with that. And as long as you're out here planning and plotting to do dumb stuff to make sense of the dumb stuff that's already been happening, second think that stuff. Think about your families. Think about your children. Think about your mom. Think about your wife. Think about your girlfriend. Think about your boyfriends if you're a young lady trying to do something stupid, or your husband and your children. Just think about your family. And in the end, hopefully we'll all find some way, some peaceful connection that binds us all together so that we can stop being afraid. I'm a young man of color. I shouldn't have to read this pamphlet to know what to do when the cops pull me over. But the cops also shouldn't just pull random people of color over either. Not all of us are criminals. Some of us actually are college educated. Some of us actually have a brain. Some of us are famous. Before you jump to conclusions, see who you're pulling over. And for you guys getting pulled over, before you jump to conclusions, keep your hands where they can see them. And don't do anything stupid. Don't start getting smouthy or mouthy, and don't start talking dumb shit. Just shut the hell up and do what they say. And for the rest of us, let's pray that the good Lord can find a solution that we all can abide by. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Comfort Habit number 2. Be seeing you.